Hello and welcome to New Age Handicapping from www.ahorserace.com. This is the basic New Age Handicapping Lesson 101.0. What you are currently viewing is a very recently handicapped race at Aqueduct that started with 8 entries and 2 were scratched, leaving 6 remaining entries at post time. There are several important points to be made with a race of this type, so for the next several training sessions we will use this as a learning template. The first simple lesson you will learn, as many of you have already experienced, is the fact you will spend handicapping time on any given race only to have your entry scratched as late as the horse is loading into the gate. At that point you may decide my second best entry is just as good, so I will use that horse. As logical as that may sound, resist that temptation and take the time to fully evaluate every remaining horse one more time, or just skip the race completely. It may result in lost time, but that is more often better than lost money. In the case of this race, the scratches happened well before the race, giving adequate time to rate the horses against each other, resulting in a nice win and in a very nice exacta return. Sometimes called to rush to grab a winning race at the last minute, odds say that you will be wrong more times than you will be right, resulting in negative money in your bank. Same thing can happen when you lose a race for whatever reason and you rush to use your observation skills rather than spending the time to do it right in the first place. Just because a horse has a good recognized breeding, or because he has a great trainer or a great jockey, does not make him your next top pick. An old saying in the sport is, "I never saw a great jockey carry his horse across the finish line." There is always a lot to learn from that quote and that experience. At this point, let this be an introduction lesson, and our next lesson will start with things you must learn in order to understand where we are going to take you over the next several lessons. If I tell you certain things that will be important down the road, it will be very valuable to have at least had the conversation prior to understanding this wow factor when it hits home. www.ahorserace.com and its owner owns exclusive rights to this and all future videos dealing with this subject matter. Throughout the month of April 2016 and at various times beyond that date, we will begin production of detailed training in sequence videos. We suggest those wishing to learn more view each in sequence for the best learning experience. For those brand new to handicapping, several information videos will also follow very soon. Knowing race terms, types, class, speed, odds information, and more will help you have a better understanding, but please also understand this very important fact. Almost none of this is factored into, nor is it considered necessary in New Age handicapping. We look forward to having you follow up with our next video very soon. Thank you.